Live breaking news, Nez Nation. Watch this video of pushing up Daisy's Pelosi. You know her. I know her. She's have a net worth of over $100 million, even on a government salary. Probably one of the most corrupt speakers of the House in the history of American politics. And she is a bona fide LAD, a lion-ass dog. Nancy Pelosi snaps, loses it on this ABC reporter. There's no question, there's no doubt that the entire left-wing woke mafia is unraveling as we speak. I don't even call them the Democrat Party because there is no Democrat Party. These are all extreme anti-American, inflation-causing, border-jumping, zero interest, putting America second. This party is so extreme. It is so absolutely egregious that I can't call them Democrats anymore. Watch this video as Pelosi completely loses it. Check this out.
President Biden, what you said this morning.
I'm not having any conversations with you or anybody else about what I talked to the president about, with all due respect.
Do you believe that?
I never do, so it's nothing new.
I understand, Madam Speaker. Do you believe that him waiting so long to make this decision could harm the
I'm not
party?
making any comments in the hallway about the fate of our nation, okay?
Are you concerned whether or not he can win in November?
I think he can.
Do you believe he should run for re-election?
I'm not speaking English to you.
Ooh.
I'm not going to be making any statements about any of that right now in the hallway.
Oh, that's slimy, gruesome, oozy, eely, just so grotesque, that smile. Am I speaking English to you? No, I don't do that ever. I'm not going to comment, okay? With that smile, that slinky, slunky, prehistoric, reptilian, cold, heartless smile. I have seen it a million times. I'm telling you, I've worked with these people. They have no soul. You have to trust me. The reason I'm getting so animated and passionate, because I literally had to face this debauchery, this absolute vermin, swamp vermin, for decades, not only in the public sector as an actual professor, but even in the private sector. A lot of my clients, I mean, and just the B2B businesses I worked with, a lot of them, have these kind of woke mindsets. So I've dealt with nothing's worse than the public sector, thank God. But there are a few in the private sector too. Let's watch that again. This is just, you have to see this one more time.
Biden, what you said this morning.
I'm not having any conversations with you or anybody.
So this is all about, obviously, Biden stepping down. This is the hottest topic, literally, in America, the United States, the entire world, frankly, as we're only 4 months away from the election.
Anybody else about what I talked to the president about, with all due respect.
Do you believe that?
I never do.
Oh,
So it's nothing
so
new.
gross.
I understand, Madam Speaker. Do you believe that him waiting so long to make this
I'm not
decision
going
could
to
harm
be
the
making
party?
any comments in the hallway about the fate of our nation, okay?
First of all, I get it. Like, this goes back to that Representative Captor. It's like, this is a reporter, an actual ABC correspondent. And she's just asking a simple question. You're a public servant, used to be a public servant. You still are supposed to uphold those traditions, values, principles, and ethics. Why are you acting so vitriolic? It's a simple question. You have an opportunity to clear the air. Why are you acting like this?
Are you concerned
Oh, that smile.
whether or not he can win in November?
I think he can.
Do you believe he should run for re-election?
I'm not speaking English to you. I'm not going to be making any statements
Grotesque.
about any of that right now in the hallway.
I mean, it is just so absolutely grotesque. This party is absolutely coming apart at the seams. I honestly think, I don't care who they put up there. I mean, obviously a lot can change, and I want to talk about that in a second too. But I also want to talk about a brand new op-ed piece. I want to hear your comments. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below about this exchange and this absolute meltdown from pushing up Daisy's Pelosi. I also want to talk about this op-ed piece by George Clooney, who is a mega donor to the Democrat Party. Just had a fundraiser a couple of weeks ago with President Clinton, President Obama, and a vegetable in chief, Tombstone Biden. And he just released this op-ed in the New York Times, and the headline reads, "I love you, Joe Biden, but we need a new nominee." I'm not going to read the whole thing, but there are some highlights here that I think are extremely important. And I want to read those very, very carefully. And so he does a lot of mushy crap that's not really a big deal, but this is an important part of this op-ed. It's not very long. On the battle he cannot win, but the one battle he cannot win is the fight against time. None of us can. It's devastating to say it, but the Joe Biden I was with 3 weeks ago at the fundraiser was not the Joe Big Effin' Deal Biden of 2010. He wasn't even the Joe Biden of 2020. He was the same man we all witnessed at the debate. And then he goes on further to say, was he tired? Yes. A cold? Maybe. But our party leaders need to stop telling us that 51 million people didn't see what we just saw. We're also terrified by the prospect of a second Trump term that we've opted to ignore every warning sign. The George Stephanopoulos interview only reinforced what we saw the week before. As Democrats, we collectively hold our breath or turn down the volume whenever we see the president, whom we respect, walk off Air Force One or walk back to a mic to answer an unscripted question. He goes on to say, is it fair to point these things out? It has to be. This is about age, nothing more. But also nothing that can be reversed. We are not going to win in November with this president. Here's what I don't understand. So he tells us, this is so unbelievable. So he tells us that, this is not the same Joe Biden that I saw at the fundraiser. The fundraiser was weeks before the debate, and you're just now coming out with this, op-ed piece that everybody who has eyes, ears, and some type of a semblance of a cranial capacity up in their noggin could see for themselves. After we've been called conspiracy theorists, after we've been called crazy, we've been called foments of dissension, anti-American, traitors, treasonous, disrespecting our president, disrespecting disabled people, ageism, all the crap woke terminology that they've been flinging at us day in and day out. We've been saying this for not just months, not weeks, not days, but years that he has been in cognitive decline. Now you're coming out? Now you're coming out and saying we need a new nominee. Now you're saying I love Joe Biden, but... And notice how they only talk about one thing when it comes to Joe Biden. This is a man who served over 50 years for your crap demonic party. And the only thing that you care about is his winnability. Think about this. This is so revealing about this dog eat dog, devour their own party. He only now, what about you? How about the health of the president? How about a little concern, compassion, empathy? Somebody needs to look out for this guy. Somebody needs to check and see if he's okay. Let's just stop talking about nominees and presidents and presidential elections for a second. Let's just take a breath. Can somebody please check on this guy and just make sure he's okay? This guy's given over 50 years. Again, I said this in a previous minute. It's like corporate, it's like some evil corporation, aka the right-wing woke mafia. It's like that cliche, you're only a number. You're just a cog in the wheel. You give them your whole life, they throw you away without a spit's notice. They're doing the same exact thing. Joe is our guy. Remember all the crap they said at the State of the Union? What do you mean he's in cognitive decline? Did you see that? I don't think so. This is the guy who's going to win America. This is the guy who's going to beat Donald Trump. This is our guy. Yes, he's sharp as a tack. You complete band of LAD lioness dogs. Not only did you know about this way before the debate, not only did you know about this at the fundraiser, not only did you know about this months and years in advance, but you lied. You completely acted duplicitous, conceitful, deceptive, and you just flat out bold-faced lied to the American public for God knows how long, because we know you knew. We know you knew probably before us. You may be ruthless and cutthroat and heartless and soulless, but you're not stupid. So we know you knew way before the idea of this guy going through some type of serious mental problems or physical ailments even arose. That says so much about you, George Clooney, and all your Hollywood troglodytes, all your vapid, vacuous, empty network of Hollywood friends, producers, directors, writers, and all these. I mean, just to kind of close on this, by the way, I really want to get your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments down below about Clooney, about what pushing up daisies Pelosi did, and also about what I'm saying right now, what my thoughts are on this. I can't think of it. I don't really know how to describe this as anything other than one of the greatest, most scandalous cover-ups in American history. I really, truly believe that with all my heart. But I want to say this as well. There's a really good reason why these celebrities, these multi-millionaire, God knows some of them are probably billionaire, the Ruffalos, the Clooneys, the Julia Roberts, the De Niros. De Niro got paid something like $20 million to basically eat tuna fish sandwiches at the craft services table for a movie. He demanded they pay for his cell service. All this crap. I don't know if you remember that contract went viral on Twitter X. Follow me on Twitter X, by the way. I'm at Professor Nez, pretty much everywhere. There's a reason why these celebrities, Ellen DeGeneres, Rosie O'Donnell, and Whoopi, useless she should be deported Goldberg, brain dead Goldberg. She is so vile. Her and Joyless Bahar and Joyless Reed. Anyway, I could go on and on. Of course they don't care about the border. We can't take these guys seriously. Of course they don't care about inflation. They have all the money in the world. They probably haven't even seen the inside of a grocery store like you and me, because they have assistants that they hire who go do all their shopping for them. Of course they don't care about defunding the police. They don't care about border security. They have their own private security. Of course they want to come and get our guns. They have their own private detail surrounding their house. They have their own walls around their mansions. Of course they don't care about all of these things. Of course they don't care about increasing wages fraudulently that cause businesses to go out of business. Of course they don't care, because they have all the money. They have all the power. They are so unrelatable and out of touch. Of course they're Democrats. They want the people there who they can control by giving them massive donors, and they can't control the other guy. Because the other guy actually cares about us, where this demonic, woke, far left, extreme, radical left party doesn't give a rat's ass about you and doesn't give a rat's ass about me. Shame on you, George Clooney. Shame on you, Hollywood. Shame on you, Jill Biden. Shame on you, Hunter Biden. Shame on you, President Obama. Shame on you, Michelle Obama. Pushing up daisies, Pelosi, Schumer, Raskin, all of you weasel vermin that have known about this for decades. This is nothing new. Now you're going to come out? And the only reason you care is because his winnability is plummeting as we speak. His ability and his outlook of winning this election is grim. Grim at best. Knock on wood. Now, I said I was going to talk about this really quickly, and then I want to hear from you. I see a lot of people, especially people, who support, getting America back, as we all do, who are, I think, celebrating too prematurely. They're spiking the football way too early. Guys, like I said, this may be ruthless, heartless, and they may be soulless, but they're not stupid, and they will do anything and everything to retain power. We must be more vigilant now than ever. I get it. It's you get that tingle, you get that feeling we're going to get our country back. I get it. It's the whole premise of my channel. But we must be vigilant. We must not give up. We must fight like Trump is down by 100 points. We need to fight, claw, scratch, tooth, fang and nail all the way until November and even beyond. We need to fight, because they're going to do everything in their power. They might even come after him with more sham trials even after he wins. So knock on wood, give me the anti-jinx. Everybody put anti-jinx in the comments down below. It's looking good, but we must remain vigilant. Remember Kobe Bryant, job not finished. Okay, I throw this off to you. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Give me your opinions, and I can't wait to read your comments. Let me know down below. If you made it this far, as always, subscribe to our free newsletter. It's free. It's in the pinned comment, show notes, and description. Become a Nez Nation Insider so you never miss out on all the latest, greatest, updating breaking news right to your inbox that mainstream media does not cover. Also, if you want to be a member, it only costs you a cup of coffee a month to be a member, and you support our channel. You get access to our members-only Discord. It's a thriving community, as well as a whole slew of other perks and amenities, badges next to your name and live stream, shout-outs, live Q&A, first priority, first response, whole bunch of cool stuff. Make sure you do that as well. That's all pinned down below. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right now. Subscribe and follow, and as always, may God bless you, and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.